Hey there, and welcome to another episode of Composing with Chandler. This is Skip Marazzi, a writer, creator, and producer of Cox in Space, the Cox in Space, which you guys I'm sure know about. This is Aaron Cosville, my co-creator, writer, and producer here on Composing with Chandler. I know it looks like there's not
Huzzah.
going to be a Chandler, but he is going to be here tonight. What's up, Aaron
I
Cosville?
believe.
How are you?
I'm doing good. I believe that Chandler will be here.
Yeah,
It,
and he definitely wanted to be. He reached out to me just a few minutes ago. He said he's going to be about 15 minutes late, so about 8:15. He said. So
okay.
it's going to be you and me for a minute, which I think is cool because we never really get a minute anymore, you and me on
Yeah,
these
just hanging
shows.
out, us
There's
two.
there's always bits, which is good. Guys, comment down below. I know you've seen a variety of hosts and producer combinations in the last like few episodes, like the last week of episodes, because I was gone for that time and it changed things up quite significantly. And we've had some guest stars and whatnot. So comment down below what you liked, what you didn't like, because we would love to hear it. Because we want to give you a show that you guys also enjoy as much as we enjoy. I think I can speak for both of us when I say that we both really enjoy doing these podcasts because we just kind of get to hang out and be friends with each other.
Yes, which is great because we already are, and then we get to do the same thing of being, but other people listen to it.
Fact. Yeah, I was sharing this with Logan at the opening of yesterday's show, the Drawing with Jack episode, um, where I was just like, it's been great for my mental health personally, just having like a group of guys that we get together. And, we have some females coming in too. So I don't mean guys in the generic gender sense. I mean like people getting
Yeah,
together and just like kicking ideas around and working on something, with this like rule set that we've created to like towards a goal and then seeing it happen. But like just the camaraderie of like working together has been super great for my mental health. Like last year, the one thing that like held me on to like not giving up entirely was you and I hanging out every Wednesday night or whatever night it was. When did we start? Was it Wednesdays?
I feel like it was Wednesdays.
It seemed
Yeah,
like
and
it was
then
right
we
in the
added
middle of the
Monday.
week. Yeah, but like I
Yeah.
looked forward to that so much because I didn't realize that what I was craving was a community of people to like be creative with. And then we started doing that, which was great. And like I look forward to that so much. And then we started doing this, and then as you can see, God has just multiplied.
Very
I'm not
much.
trying to like make anybody uncomfortable in the crowd who's ever heard me talk about God, but I think Aaron and I mean the same thing. I say God, but Aaron says the universe or the everything, and it's just like what I'm describing is the pushing force that causes everything to happen because it's living through everything to experience itself. Uh,
Yeah.
so right, like fairly that. So when I just sum it up with the word that a lot of people use as God, but I think that what they mean is the force that's moving things.
A
Clearly
very
in
living
control.
God in a very living universe.
Yeah, and
Uh,
we are very living people. As like a fragment of that thing, we're also as much alive as everything else around us. And it's just
mhm.
like it's amazing. So we're just like a part of that synergy, on the very micro level to like the macro everything.
Yeah.
So anyway, I just say God because it's hard to sum up that idea every time, but I also realize that people have different types of gods. But I think if you look at people's religion really down at the roots of what they are, they're all really saying the same thing. And they have rules stacked on top of it. And that's what makes religions different. And I'm not here to really argue that, but everybody sees this force that's pushing us. Even atheists, will tell you that there's a force that's pushing us. Obviously, like we were pushed out of the womb. We're being pushed around in a circle on the earth. You know what I mean? We're like pushed through time. So you have to at least admit that. And that's what like as I look out into the world around us, I'm like, that's the force that is. If you want to describe a God force, it's that. And
Yeah.
we're sentient, and so I believe that all of it is sentient too. We see sentience in all the beings around us. So yeah, the collective everything is very sentient as well.
Yeah.
Um,
And it passes gas planets,
mhm.
just like any living person
Well,
would.
just like I
Uh,
think we think things are funny. Like I think there's anomalies in the universe because the universe itself, like physics, likes to crack jokes too. Like
mhm.
when there's a genealogy that's forming down, they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna play these controls like really like weird. I want a platypus." You know.
Yeah.
So the force that is, that creates animals and all the ecosystems all together. You just have to kind of like recognize it's like goofy and serious and like powerful and sexual, like the same way as like we are. So it's interesting.
And
Yeah.
observing something changing the thing observed is just, like a magic trick, just misdirection.
Yeah, it's this thing interacting with itself. And so like, the energy pours out from different points and makes things happen. But, you know, we're amoebas. We're amoebas on the face of this planet, this ancient universe. That was
But
not
we're
intended to be
amoebas
a
that
rant, but you're
invented
right.
ice cream, and that's
Yeah,
pretty awesome.
right. Also, right. Yeah, exactly. And then we're like, what we like is sweets. And we
Yeah.
will drink them so much until our blood becomes sweet because we love them so much.
Yeah.
Uh, we also made that happen. And we like, yeah, we make entertainment.
Because
You
we're
know what I
very
mean?
creative.
Yeah, that's yeah. We're thinking the same idea. Like something out of nowhere. We didn't exist before these last few decades, and then we're like, what should also exist? Chickens in space. Yeah, two rooster
Hmm.
brothers spreading happiness across the universe. So
Somebody's got to add balance to the universe,
you've got to, you've got to
Fight against entropy wherever it is.
entropy. Yeah, the force that just takes. Well,
Entropy and poo.
entropy and poo. Yeah. That's what Dash is. He's just the force that takes, because that's all the
Yeah.
entropy is. It's not. It doesn't care what it's taking. It's just blindly taking it.
Yeah.
Dash, for
Watch
those of
it
you
think
guys
about
who
anybody
who,
else.
who don't know, yeah, is our big bad that we've discovered, and Aaron has like created, who is very sinister, and I'm really super excited to see him in this upcoming episode.
He
Um,
is he is the Moriarty of our show.
yeah, and everybody's powerful, everybody's smart, which means that on the down episodes, he's going to be winning. Uh,
Hmm.
so it's an interesting character to introduce, and about time too. It's in the twist episode, so totally like we've seen the hints of these things, and it has definitely foreshadowed this character. So yeah, he's a space fox, all jet black with speckles because he's unlike an Arctic fox, which is white. He's from space. Um, so, and he deals dark matter, which is also a really cool tie-in to the
Dark
previous
matter
episode.
technology.
Yeah.
It's very
No shit. We haven't officially updated. So we're looking at doing both episode 1 and 2, like a recording of both those. So if you guys are listeners of the podcast and haven't heard those yet, I'm going to do a full run through of them, and hopefully a better mix on sound than our Christmas show. But just we'll add some music, sound effects. Chandler's music, of course, is going to be in there. And then all the actors that we're getting together. We'll see if we can make it work. It's a smaller cast, I noticed, so it would be interesting. Um, I switched the guys who were playing the good guy and bad guy, the Duke and Alpha characters in episode 2. I had them switch because I also wanted to see them do the good guy and bad guy. So I wanted Mark to do Whiskers, and then Joe do Marbles. I'm sorry, Jack.
okay.
Um, so because I want Joe to play Alpha like so bad, because I want to hear his 80s bad guy voice like so bad. Because like, I played through the recordings again that you sent me, and I was like, God damn, he can literally do anything. And that's why I'm like, I just want to hear him do, because Alpha needs to be like so badass. It just puts like, it's where
Very.
the giant stomps down. The T-Rex is like running in front of the Jeep, and the Jeep has to slam on its brakes. Because the whole, not to be a spoiler, but like the whole first part of the episode is so like fun pirate adventure, and we're all singing along. We're led by a golden
Mhm.
retriever. She like tries to break into the ship. And Blue, like, he's like, oh, I'll chase you, but he has all his toys lying around in the kitchen too. So
Yeah, it's all lighthearted until you get
and
to
then you meet Alpha. Yeah, yeah. So again, no spoilers, but it's the twist. You meet this guy who's a real bad guy in the middle of this like fake adventure. Um, and also just how interesting it is that the cops took a back seat deliberately in this episode. so that they can prove the point that you just do what you can. Like they save the day and they're necessary in the episode because they're the ones who get the pirates all like, they shoot them with their O-rays.
Yeah,
But then at the same time, like they just, like it's an interesting episode because
it's
they're doing the best they can, right?
exactly, which is all you can do in life.
And so yeah, and it's interesting, like they're not caught up with being. It's an interesting angle because like heroes are supposed to be recognized as heroes, but we just made our heroes. They're like, yeah, we're okay being backup. Like that's what we do. We just take care of things. And I was like I don't think I've ever seen that in a cartoon.
Sometimes you just have to help somebody save the day. You don't have to do it yourself.
Yeah. Friends just help friends is like the resounding theme of the episode. And it's the thing that we're trying to hit with this show. We've been talking pretty seriously about that. Like, what is our goal? What's the why that we're doing this for? It's actually my uncle was the one who told me about that. He's married to my aunt, and he's from England. A fantastic painter. If you guys haven't looked, if you don't know that we're related, you should look up Frank Balaam. I'll post a link in the chat after this is done. But he has 2 A's in his last name, or 3 A's rather. So it's Balaam. And he's doing still life. But the thing about his still life is really, really alive. And he paints. So it's not digital. He's actually doing these huge canvases of 6x8. And he's just doing like trees and like shorelines and stuff like that. But he always paints the closest thing to you first. And then everything as it gets away gets smaller and smaller. So he does the painting as it goes into the background. But everything that he does like is shimmering and alive. Anyway, so he's been doing it for a long, long time. He's 70 years old now. And I met him like 20 years ago, maybe. And he had already been like a painter for like 30 years at that point. So he's a master at it. But he said the thing that he does with every piece that he starts is asking the question, like, why does this need to exist? And I was talking to him about Cox in Space too, and I was like, yeah, that's super important. Like we've been like doing the same thing. Like, why does this show need to exist? And it is because we want to spread happiness across the universe, right? And demonstrate
and tell people that they can also help spread happiness across the universe.
Yeah, and demonstrate what that looks like. And one of those ways is to like just help out and not try to be noticed, which is what the bitch's booty really is all about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, and no spoilers for the end because it's like it's a powerful episode in my opinion. And to people who don't know, that sounds like bragging, and I am proud of the fact that it is. But it wasn't like that was the goal when we set out to write it. It's surprising to me and to Aaron that happened because of the story calculator that we use and we have set up for it.
I thought it was just going to be like a fun little pirate adventure,
and
with
it is
Robin Hood themes,
and it is.
But there's also like depth that happens.
Yeah, like real stuff happens in this episode. And it was the same thing that happened in the last episode too. Like when we got past the climax and we started like putting all the pieces together. Yeah, like it's neat how it works out. But yeah,
building a universe here.
Yeah, and it lets you do that. Like I feel like we can do that and we still get to tell our story, and then our story becomes greater than it is. I don't think I've ever mentioned a story calculator on any of these podcasts. So let me just shout out real quick. You guys can go to reddit.com/ like our story calculators. And I posted a bunch of stuff up there. If you guys are interested in finding out like what makes this possible, you can do that. But this is what we're using to write the Cox in Space show. And the theory is for that story calculator is that you can put any idea into it and it will continue to generate the same world. So you just build these characters around and create a complete universe. And then you have them all
got a book.
Interconnect.
You have you wrote a whole book about this.
Yeah, and there's a booklet. It's more like a manual, like for training with, and it is for improvisers, but you can also use it for writing because it's using what I've called the George, which is a story calculator. And to make episodes that are, either 23 minutes for that sitcom length, or you can go for the full length, like six, whatever the 45 minutes is, or, something like that, 40 minutes for those long length episodes. It's supposed to hold that size. So there is a book. You can get it at wigwags.us. It's up there on the top. So you guys check that out if you want to. I don't really shout those things out as much because I'm super excited about the Cox in Space. But it is what we have going on in the background of it. And this project is to just, I don't know, continue to use the theory, because once I found out it worked, like, it's just fun to use it. It just makes writing like fun to do, instead of like you're scared, or you have to like stop because people are like, we all have all these ideas, what do you do with them? And this one's like, well, we have to just put the ideas into this thing that compresses them together so that we can put them, so they're not unwieldy, and then we can play with them inside that box as much as we want, so that it comes out to what we want it to be. Like, it's not overwhelming. And as a person who probably has Asperger's, like, putting things in little boxes that I can play with is really, really helpful and useful. So,
and it's such a story, like Engine, like, is you just throw stuff into it and then out pops episodes, and it's been amazing.
And that's the crazy thing about it, is we just throw stuff into it. Like, it's literally like, Aaron, I have a title for an episode, and then he'll be like, oh, okay, cool, let me figure out what all these things mean all together, and then he'll like generate the episode inside his brain, and then we'll just pour everything that's in his brain into it, and then like other ideas I'm like, here for seasoning, and then we like crank the machine, and then we have an episode that we're like, oh shit, that was fun. It's and then has levels
to this place, like, in my brain, and it just needs to pour out somewhere
into something. Yeah, exactly. Which is why I created that device, is because, like, not only was I having that problem that I need to pour it into something, but everybody I was knowing had an idea for a story, but didn't have an idea. You didn't know how to get it to pour into something. And I've read a lot of books and, like, writing tips on how to do it, but like none of them were like, you could just pour it into this machine and crank it. So we needed it, and I wanted it badly enough. So I became a hermit for 12 years or 15 years.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's usually what happens. Like, you go out into the desert and then you come back with wisdom.
Well, yeah, which is not to say that I wasn't helped out by a lot of people. And by a lot of people, I mean mainly my ex-wife, who I will not dox, but if she ever hears of this, like, she took care of me during that time, which is a good. It's not a good reason, but it was the reason that we'd stayed together, is because she also understood what I was working on, and she was like willing to like just make sure I had a place to stay as long as I completed that idea. So like, yeah, to be like, oh, I went out and did it all on my own is totally not true. Like, people took me in all over the place because I was so fixated on this idea, like I couldn't do other things. And it was, Aaron, my brain is so stupid sometimes. Like, it'd be like, no sleep, no eating. You have to do this idea. And I'm like, no, but I don't want to. Like, not right now. It's time to sleep. It's time to eat. It's like, no sleep, no eat.
No eat.
Like,
only idea.
Yeah, only idea. And I'm like I can see as a person that that's not good, and I can see what it's doing to me. But like, also at the same time, it's like, no, these are the things that have to happen. So like, yeah, like, it's, I really,
one of my
wanted
favorite character.
I wanted it so bad. Was that?
It's actually one of my favorite character traits in a book.
Really?
Like, I don't know if you've ever read Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, that's a great book. Actually, I had a friend who recommended it to me, and
until he actually makes the monster and rejects the monster, it is so like, that's like my favorite part of the book, is like him being so excited about this one idea that he has.
Yeah.
And like, it's all consuming, and he's really creative. Everything's firing on all cylinders, and then he makes it, and if he had loved his creation, and not rejected it, totally different book. Would have been like his son would have been a hero instead of
I think she's wrong for that. It is an interesting, compelling book because she's trying to say something different, but as far as the narrative goes, I think she was wrong for that, because I mean, the big thing too, right? Like, You're watching because he's the hero. Dr. Frankenstein's the hero up to that. Like he's our character. We're following him. We're passionate about his project too. Like I forgot that
Yeah.
the name of the book was Frankenstein as I was reading it because I was like, this is not content I was expecting. But then it takes that hard left turn, and you're like, oh no. And then you do. I mean, you do
No.
feel the tragedy. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's one of my favorite books that I got to read.
Do you know? Have you heard any or read any commentary on it? Is she talking about that being the relationship between like God and man or something?
Ooh. I mean, I haven't read a lot of commentary about it, but also I can see that. Like, did God look at us and was like, "Oh,
right, yeah, I brought this dead thing to life." Yeah, and what a tragedy it is. He's like, all I want is a wife. You know.
Yeah.
So I mean, is she like retelling the creation story? That's interesting.
I do see his name as Adam. Like
yeah.
I've always pictured his name as Adam Frankenstein.
And doesn't
Frankenstein because his father is Frankenstein, and Adam because that's the character that he related to when he read the Bible.
Oh, really? Okay, so you've read it multiple times, and that's the case. Yeah, she's totally doing an allegory for the creation story, and she wishes that God didn't hate us. That's interesting. That's the first time I've ever thought that. I've read Frankenstein and I enjoyed it as a narrative. So interesting, man.
Yeah, I dig it.
It is beautiful, but yeah, it would be great to see the Frankenstein
story. I'll read it multiple times.
That's so wild. There's only 2 books that I've read multiple times. One of them was the Bible, which is wild.
I haven't even done that.
Never thought I'd say that.
Bunches of it, but not the whole thing.
I had a lot of time on my hands, and it made sense to be orderly. So it was just it's also really interesting. Like when you see the whole picture of what the book is, then it kind of like makes more sense. But it's also super interesting that it's pulled together from a collection of works to make it. There's my guy. What is
Chandler?
Up? Chandler Fleming. Welcome to Composing with Chandler, making it official that we're now composing with Chandler. How are you, buddy?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Right on. All right.
Is there any way you can also turn your mic up? Because I know I'm going to come out real loud on the recording.
Hold on. Let me see if I can fix that.
I think under voice settings or voice and video, you can do like your output.
Might be set to NPR, where it's just like whisper talking.
All right. Voice.
These are all things considered.
Output volume.
I'm glad you had the reference. I couldn't remember any of the shows, even though I used to watch or listen to NPR.
I think it's as loud as it gets.
Okay.
I am using some cheap headphones, so.
Gotcha. You said you have family over, or you're in their house?
No, I have family over, so that's what I've been doing for like the past couple of days.
Gotcha. How's it going?
Yeah, family from Arizona.
Okay.
Like my mom and stuff.
That's awesome. How is that for you?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
It's been awesome seeing him again. It's been like 4 years. So.
Jeez. Yeah. No matter who they are, or they're your parents, right? Like it's always good to. You're like that's my kin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah, it's cool to see him again. Definitely a little weird, but
as always, because you're a different person and they're different people, but you both think you're the same person you were the last time you saw each other.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like definitely
like God damn,
getting used to.
Yeah. So you said you're able to compose a little bit?
Yeah, I should be able to cook up some sort of ideas.
Cool.
I don't have a keyboard or anything.
Okay.
I have I got my software here, so we can try to mess around a little bit with at least like keys and whatnot.
Have you had a chance to listen to? Oh, you haven't had a chance to listen to the podcast because it hasn't even officially come out yet. It's going to come out in a few days. But we got to sit down with Kate Leo. Shout out Kate Leo at Kate Leo Music. And she is down to play Luna. And she can also sing, which is really exciting. So that's why I was, like if you're down, to even put down like maybe a backbone of a song, for Luna, and then you can jizz all over it, in the best possible way, obviously. The way that you've been designing songs already, uh, it'd be interesting to hear what you do with a spine. Is that a way that would work for you?
Yeah. Right now I'm gonna see if I can just find a jazz drum loop and then just kind of mess around with it and see what I come up with. If I even have spliced on here anymore.
And Aaron is here too, if you want to hear it. I'm sure you probably still remember the melody because I think your brain works like that. You do, right?
Nice.
Sweet. All right, good. I'm excited then. So, it doesn't have to be done tonight. Like, you don't have to be finished with it, tonight. But, we're going to be meeting with them, an entire cast of people, in a couple of days. Again, shout out if you guys listen for episode 2 coming out on YouTube. It's going to be fun. So we're doing like a full reading, and then we're pitching doing episode 1 as well. So if we had even like a little music for her to sing with, or like to have heard or send it to her, that would be super fun. I think she would be stoked. She really likes to make sure her homework is done. So we don't have to have it finished, but at least something that would like give her a way to like try it out. I know we've been kind of like chilling on some of these shows, which is fun because you have turned out some great music. They're coming out in some time lapses this week.
Awesome.
Yeah, like the Torsioner, I think is what you called the last one. It's
Tensioner.
Tensioner. Sorry, I don't know what a torsion is. Tensioner I use it in 2 different videos. So again, guys, listen for that. Chandler's music's out. Exactly. And so like, it'd be fun.
This might not be the right thing for this. Hold on. It's gonna be a lot of like hip hop stuff, not actual jazz.
Oh, because that's the. That's what they're using it for.
Right. Okay. Let's try something else here. Oh wait, is this not going to be the right one?
So Aaron, the last thing we were talking about, what was it? God?
What was that?
The last topic of conversation we were talking about before. By the way, surprise, Aaron.
Frankenstein.
Yeah, Frankenstein. I'm sorry, but surprise. The surprise is that we're going to try to get Kate's song at least started tonight. I thought you'd be excited.
Oh, that is really cool. Yeah, I wasn't. That's something I wasn't expecting, but I always hope for because I love that song. Because I wrote a tune, and it wasn't a. I'm always a little bit proud of myself when I write a tune and it isn't a parody of something else. I've written songs before where I like, oh yeah, this is a new song that I wrote, and then I'm listening to something, I'm like, oh wait, no, this is just Life Goes On by the Beatles. I wrote a song. So when I was 18, before I moved to Chicago, I worked at the Toledo Zoo, and one of the things at the end of our work summer was like a talent show. And so I wrote this song about animals escaping. I'm like, oh, this is really cool. It's not a parody. And then I realized, oh, it is a parody. But I sang it anyways, and I got second.
Was it the Beatles parody?
Yeah. Why do we work at the zoo? Why is it them who we give our hours to? There's only one reason why I can gauge why we work for just a bit more than minimum wage. It's because an animal can escape at any moment. Any little moment it could be. You'll hear that call over the PA from that Mr. Wallaby. So when at the
Which is the
zoo,
code for it, yeah.
at the zoo, if you hear over the PA, Mr. Wallaby calling Mr. Polar Bear, that means a polar bear has escaped. Their little code for an animal escaping is Mr. Wallaby calling whatever that animal that escaped.
Oh, Jesus. You're like Mr. Wallaby and everybody freezes. And they're like,
yeah,
Mr.
Wallaby calling, because a wallaby could escape, but doesn't because he doesn't want to.
I mean, yeah, exactly. You're like, the wallaby wouldn't get far. You'd be like, nah, come on, back in the air. You'd be like, yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. That is fun. Later on in the show, if we have a moment, I want to play Luna's song. I'm sorry, Chloe's song. I have it like pulled up to switch over at some point. Because like, I mean, it's such a well, yeah, exactly. When you sang, because it is such a it's such a soulful song. I didn't expect that from you or from her. You know what I mean? And so like honestly, I was just like really taken back.
Yeah, I wanted her inner monologue to have a little bit of ennui about it. Like,
oh crap, dude! I think I got it. So that we don't have to give away that Luna and Richard are asleep, we can have Chloe and Peter fall asleep. And like so that they can have their inner voice, like songs, because there's a point in the show where it has to slip into the Imagine Spot fantasy, but it's like right in the middle of the show. So like instead of like letting it on, that it's happening elsewhere, we can play it as real still over there as much as we want to, because people will be like, oh no, that happened to Peter and Chloe.
Yeah.
But then we can like simmer it in the background, right? Because I know you're like, no, it's not a dream. And I'm like, okay, cool. I don't really want to make it, but also the code is kind of like pushing us that way. Then yeah, we can play it off. It can still exist, and then we can use this foreshadowing. So Chandler, you don't know that I've watched the videos that you guys did while I was gone too, and posted those as well. Thank you for doing that, for filling in while I was gone.
Oh yeah,
totally appreciate that. And then also like getting together to turn on music. I was like, yes, my boys. So I've seen you do this, but like it's always so awesome to see you like playing the virtual piano, and then just like these are the notes, I'm making them like this in these videos. Yeah. So like, this is why composing with Chandler, like if you guys like to watch somebody who like is making music, so you learn how to make music, this is the show to watch. I know we do like a bunch of like, ranting and rambling about this and that, but like if you're just here to watch the videos so you can see it, you definitely should stay tuned, because it keeps happening. Drawing with Jack is watching Jack Draw. Composing with Chandler is watching him note by note create the beats that you listen to. That's why I hang out. I mean, I like to watch people who are talented do things. Aaron?
Yeah, I like it. I just love the creative process, and it's cool that I'm getting to be a part of it.
Hell yeah, and to be a part of it. Yeah. So. And we're talented people who can keep working while we're talking around them, which is not a skill I have. When I'm like wanting to buckle down, I really have to do it like solo. But so flicking with Frank last night, we did our first show, and it was really fun. Thank you for getting Sean Will into our lives, because That guy is awesome and so much fun to hang out with. We're gonna have him back again. So
very cool.
Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, Sean Will is I saw his stand up and I was like, dude, this guy's dope. I definitely want to spend time with him. And then we got to, and it was a blast. So I'm looking forward to next week. Also, he may or may not pop in. It's not that he's not invited, but we're in the Discord. People can show up, and if he did, I wouldn't be mad. So that's the.
Yeah.
I was gonna set him up for an official time so he can come in and do that. Because we are in kind of like the doldrums where we're like doing some editing that is arduous and totally my fault. So. Wow. That was because of all those notes you set up, right?
What's that?
That was sorry. I know you're in the song. Those are the notes that you set up, right? You're looping them and having them on that scale.
Yep, this right here.
That's awesome.
Just from the little phrase. I know you got the blues. I don't know.
I know you feel down. You gotta keep your chin.
Yeah, we can start with. I want to make it spacey still somehow. So
yeah. Well, I really like that simple opening. That's so cool. Like, it would be nice to like give her that, and then she starts singing with that, maybe with something like coming up behind her. Yeah.
And you could do a real piano in here too.
Have you heard? Or I mean, you could do space piano, like if you wanted to do something like that. But like, yeah, I think the simple opening like that is really. Have you heard her voice?
Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, I heard her song when we streamed last.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. I think space piano with like a little bit of real piano as an accent would probably give it that.
That's cool. So it has the bluesy thing in it. Yeah. And then, but it's Pussy Paradise, whatever they
I'll be
play.
able to do the more bluesy jazz part on the keyboard better than this, but I can set up some basic ideas here.
Oh, cool. Yeah, this isn't the final edit, so don't sweat that. I was sharing that with Aaron too. If we don't nail any part of this thing, at this point, it's still fine because we can go back and re-edit.
It's so cool that we're starting on it. So we don't have to finish it today. Like, it's just, I'm happy that we're starting on it.
Yeah. That's the part I was like, oh, I know you're going to be excited about this. Because,
yeah.
Right. Like this is really the centerpiece of the episode. And also, we're on Drawing with Jack. We're about to go into page 3, which is where this song happens. So it's all coming together. It might be the case.
I'm excited for this part because I know how to write a tune, but like the more this part, like making the tune like really live into a full song, that I'm excited.
Yeah,
there's this movie Amadeus about Mozart and Salieri, and Mozart's a much better musician than Salieri, and there's just part of the movie where Mozart takes Salieri's little tune and just makes it live bigger. Yeah. Musically, I need Mozart.
I gotcha. I thought you were gonna go with the. So Chandler, Aaron's gonna be on your deathbed, milking your last composure out of you, so that he can sell it. Yeah.
No, I've got this musical episode. I need you to live.
You must live.
One more episode.
Wait, did you just point out that you have a hidden SoundCloud?
Yeah, I do.
Oh my God, Chandler! Oh my God! Now I know all about it, and I'm gonna go listen to it. What are you doing? Hiding your music, bro? I want to hear it so bad. You don't realize I'm like one of your mega fans.
Dude, I really appreciate that. You can definitely use these songs too. Some of them you might not want to, but like this one up here, definitely. Look, it's already got like a sci-fi
Oh,
on it. It's
that's
called Hailing
that's
Frequency.
totally not what I was thinking because I definitely like I put on the mix that you did this like 2 hours long because I needed to get some work done. And I was like, it's going to be a good track to listen to where you and your buddy mix it, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yes.
hmm
That's a fun track. Guys, if
Yeah,
you haven't, yeah.
it's actually got like three different artists. I mashed up like three different artists
Oh, is that
on the
how? Oh,
server.
okay, cool, cool. I
So
didn't know how
I
the
couldn't get,
like
yeah,
has the names on it.
yes. So some of it's me, some of it's them. But yeah, I couldn't get many other people to submit songs for it. It was just me and like two other guys.
It's still awesome though, bro. I mean, it's such a good mix.
So I think this is the one. This is what I'm trying to take inspiration from. This song I wrote a long time, 7 years ago. Look at that.
Happy
Yeah, that's
anniversary
really
or
cool.
birthday or
Yeah.
whatever music day,
Is it?
mirth day.
Oh, the space piano sound.
Yeah.
That trails behind her voice says, "No, you got the no, you feel." But obviously the tempo is picked up. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, it's real nice.
It goes into more of a little swing sort of thing, you know?
Yeah, that like vibey piano sound is like definitely when you say like accent that with a real piano.
I was thinking, I knew I've this one.
So it goes.
Go into some fun stuff in a second. Yeah, I wanted to show you that because I'm kind of drawing inspiration from.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's also pretty good. I'm actually hip hop though. Well, like even this could be like a post-credit song, you know?
Oh, my visual is popping in and out. So.
That's me on guitar too.
Really?
Yep.
Dude, that's fun. Dude, that's got a vibe too, man. That's really nice.
Chill song. I'll show you one last one, and then you'll have to listen to the other ones. But this one is this has got me singing, so don't judge too high. This is like I was like 17 or 18.
Every now and then I go up to a mountain so I can overlook the world. I lost my bearings and I don't think I have found them. And I'm a clown 'cause I make pearls. I haven't seen my sanity, and so I'm gonna end the sleepless, lonely night. And as I spark this up and smoke some marijuana, oh, I can't help but to invite 3 blunts deep, feel like I can make a difference. Think twice, it's different. We're no different. All we really wanna do is just live and relax.
Oh, I forgot I rap in this too. Oh my god.
You did what?
Even with this resistance flowing, you're gonna know the lights and this.
Yes. Throwback.
Sing this song with it, just give it a go. With nothing left to lose, I just let my energy flow. Blood from my arteries, it's all I've ever known. But life is more than we've ever been shown. Where does the pressure go? Wouldn't you like to know? Reap if you wanna sow. Looking all around you like you're ready, fucking blow. Tears in your clothing and there's blood running down your nose. Every time you look behind you, lose where you're gonna go. But you're never gonna fold, you're never gonna fold. 3 plus D, feel like I can make a difference. Think twice, it's a difference of opinion. We're no different, it's opinion.
So fun. That breakdown is fun, man.
Wanna do is just live and relax.
There you go, dude.
I love the song.
Yeah, it's accidentally 4 minutes and 20 seconds long. It's a total accident.
I know it was a total accident too.
Was it really? Yeah.
Yep.
See, this is there. Yeah, you've got this song. You've got Luna's song in the back. Obviously, like you're playing, right? Still you? Chandler, is that you on the guitar? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking sick.
It's a Strat too. It's a Fender Strat.
God damn. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I used to write that type of bluesy
Yeah.
jazz.
No, bravo, dude.
That's really cool.
That's some good shit. So that's what you're thinking on this one. Like you want to do space piano, but also you want to be able to play some actual like riffs and stuff into it.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I support that decision
To record
100%.
the
Aaron,
guitar. Yeah,
Yeah, that's cool.
do you have a
That's
guitar to
cool.
be able to do that?
I have some acoustics. I don't have an electric right now, but I might be
Okay.
able to find one in a short amount of time.
Okay.
I
We
don't
wouldn't
need
need it
nothing
by
crazy,
Monday,
just
but
something to record on.
ah,
Right.
gotcha.
So yeah, I was thinking, is it supposed to be like a swing, like a upbeat
Like
type of swing, or is it supposed to be
um
like chill, like jazz?
Yeah. So she's
more jazzy. Like I
she's
know
entertaining
you
a
got the
crowd.
blues.
Yeah,
So I
she's
I
can
know
keep
entertaining.
you
so I can
gotta.
keep the tempo the same probably. That's probably a good tempo for it. It would be you'd need a count in for this. So I know you got the blues.
I know
I know you did.
you gotta keep your chin up, kid, to turn it around. It's like a little bit more upbeat and bluesy. Does that make sense?
It's definitely more jazzy than it is
Here, I'll
bluesy.
just go. Like, I know you got the blues. Oh, you feel down. You gotta keep your chin up, kid, to turn it around. I know you got that deep sadness. I know you got down in your soul. You've been eating your feelings right out of a bowl.
Yeah, it's like a show tunes number.
And people call it ragtime.
I don't know. It is called ragtime. So we are at the top of the hour, and more or less. We have a few minutes left here. On Composing with Chandler, if you would like to become a member of the Cox in Space project, you can go to coxinspace.com. That's coxinspace.com. And join the crew there. You can get on board with our Patreon, check into our YouTube or Facebook, and join the group for either watching or being a part of the project and supporting us in the ways that you want to. If you would like to be a part of this ad break right here, you could sponsor us and we could put your product here in this placement. Just talk to us, reach out again, coxinspace.com, and we'll review your product, do some cut-ins, whatever you would like to do with that. We're fairly for sale. So, Aaron.
There we go. You got a little swing on there.
All right. How you doing, Aaron? You okay over there?
Yep, I'm here.
You have any additional commentary?
Not yet. Just sort of waiting to hear, like, all come together.
Yeah, I'm excited for that too. What I also would like to know, and what I'd like to hear more about, if Chandler is cool, is how is your 4th of July? Do you still have all your limbs?
Yeah,
What's that?
the actual holiday was good. It's just very chaotic, and I ended up staying somewhere I didn't expect to stay, and I didn't have any of my stuff.
Oh,
It
gotcha.
was just, yeah, definitely stressful. Yeah, very stressful.
That
But
sucks.
the day of 4th of July was pretty awesome. But
Okay, what did you do the day
all
of
the
4th
other
of July?
days. Well, we went to the lake. We were gonna go to see a parade, but I didn't know about that with everything else we had going on. So
That's awesome. So you didn't get to
yeah,
go to the parade, but you did go to the lake.
yeah, we didn't go to the parade.
But how's the lake?
Well, I somebody was saying there's apparently gonna be like big old people like protesting the parade or something.
Oh,
And I
geez.
was like, bro, I don't even. I was just trying to have like a 4th of July, you know.
Right.
I didn't want to take my kid to that. There's gonna be some like bullshit.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Like not today.
That was yeah, that was part of it. And then nothing even happened. They didn't even do anything. But I don't know. It's still weird.
Yeah, it's best to protect the kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's been.
So that has kind of a swing to it. I'm trying to think of bluesy or chord or like a. It sounds a little too happy and soft right now.
Yeah.
It's a cheerful song. I mean, that's the thing about Luna, is that she's singing a blues number, but it's a happy blues number.
I need like a 4 on the 4 kind of swing beat here.
So I don't know if you thought that Aaron was joking about there being a musical episode coming up. Chandler, have we talked about that at all?
I don't think so.
Yeah, so next episode is musicals. It's
Okay.
a whole nebula which
Oh, yeah, I
warps.
do remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So as of right now,
So
you are in no way signed on to that project because it's going to be massive. But it is one of the thoughts that is happening. We're still working on episode 1, and we're not abandoning episode 1 because we're getting that pitch together. So
This is gonna be a doozy.
yeah. Sorry.
No, it's all good. I like a good challenge, but it'll be easier if I can do this with my keyboard.
he's at the head, pick all the keys.
So Chandler, do you like musicals, and if so, what musicals do you like?
That's a good
Well,
question.
I'm kind of a sucker for damn, there's one I just watched.
Just watch. Okay, you got
With
a
like
fan
the
here.
dude, the guy in the puppet, is the guy in the puppet,
Oh,
and with the lady that is trying to doing the court case and stuff. What the fuck is that musical called?
Oh wait,
Avenue Q?
it looks like it, but I
What
think
is
I know
it?
what you're talking about. It's like something in Murder Town or something like that, right? Or no?
Yeah, that sounds kind of
I'm
The
fact
only
checking
puppet
for you
musical I
right
know
now.
is
Puppet murder movie at the Happy Time Murders.
it was like a
It has God damn it. I can't even remember her name right now. But is it the Happy Time Murders? The guy's blue.
no, oh, no,
Oh, not that one. Oh, the Happy Time Murders.
uh,
Not that one. I can't
Chicago.
remember her name for some reason.
Chicago. Oh yeah, there's the puppet number.
Oh, you mean
Okay.
where Roxy's the puppet? Yeah, that's funny. That's funny you just watched that.
Yeah, Roxy's the puppet.
Literally, the actress who just signed on, that was her favorite role, is playing Roxy.
Like a month or two ago.
We'll put this on for you guys. So that we can spend this minute watching this.
Am I alive? Am I a shadow? The only thing we know, we never can part. I am your wife. You are my husband. The only thing I know is you have my heart.
God damn.
What we have right here. You go forth, I'll bring up the rear. Am I alive? Am I a shadow? The only thing I know, we never will part.
So anyway, did you guys hear that at all? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that's Aaron Cosgrove doing Chloe's song from that episode. Are you there?
I'm here. That's so good. I like that song for Chloe so much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's so like soulful and introspective. Very opposite of this song. The I was thinking about while that she was singing. I mean, when that song you were singing that song for her, was how she's the exact opposite of Luna, and we want people, women, or the genders that identify as women, to recognize that it's all shapes and sizes. It's not one type of person that is interesting. Chloe, we should be the exact opposite of Luna, who is adventurous and she wants to go out and explore and she wants to go fight off bad guys. And Chloe's like, it's cool. I love being at home within the ship and taking care of you guys. And I'm here whenever you need me. And that just like makes her life fulfilling. Because she probably has her own like internal duties that keep her happy too. Like she's probably tending to the ship while they're gone. Like it's always what she's doing. And like making improvements and you know what I mean? Because that's what makes her happy, and that's also valid, And
she makes the ship a home, like.
Yeah, that's the point I'm getting at. Yeah, like
where they're living.
Feminism on Composing with Chandler, because just that some females or some people like to do that. Just be the ones who are at home and building the house. So
and it's totally valid to want to do that.
100%, as well as the action girl. Action girl, tomboy cat is also great, for sure. Wouldn't replace her in a million years. She gets on my nerves, but she's adorable. So
Chloe's a bit of a mother hen,
Oh, that's nice. That's real nice in that beat.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit more upbeat than.
Yeah, because she's doing the Chicago number, right? I mean, it's not exactly that because it is more, but like, she's spreading happiness, even though she knows the hooked on feelings. It's a food that makes them fat.
They're hooked on some feeling.
Yeah. that it's very nice. So if I gave you a concept of zombies that are zombies, in a dead body can only exist for as long as a dead body can exist, especially if they're like walking around in the sunshine and moving and stuff, since they have no way to regenerate their cells. The idea of a zombie apocalypse is so ludicrous to me because I'm just like, oh, cool, wait 2 weeks. And then zombie apocalypse cured. Because the people who turn zombies, their bodies will deteriorate fairly quickly as they're trying to like maneuver on, rotting flesh.
Yeah, just have to really outlast their muscle ability to move.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And then suddenly the world's not dangerous.
Yeah, unless their skeletons are animated, but that's a whole different problem.
Well, yeah, I'm like a hell yeah. So then, do you think you could survive under those conditions?
I mean,
free food, I think, right?
Right, yeah, exactly. I mean, like, most of the world's population is going to die off. So maybe the apocalypse is our own, like, realization, or like the terror of zombie movies is like, God, how do we survive something so terrible that we've done to ourselves?
For real.
Because isn't that the whole, like, genre is like science gone wrong?
Yeah. It's... Although I'm having a lot of fun lately, just like with a zombie character on doing some reels.
I've been seeing more of those. Are they getting the same turnout that they were before?
Yeah, I just posted one today. It was just about, living in the moment of joy, like when you're eating grains. That's a moment of joy.
Such a moment of joy.
Yeah.
So
you don't have to live in every moment. Just
right.
Enjoy.
People are still liking the bit.
It's more that there's a challenge that I have to put out like two reels a week.
Okay.
On Facebook,
yeah.
And then I just put it onto the other stuff as well.
Fun times.
And I don't know how much engagement I'm really getting, but
that was going to be the question I was asking is like, how is that turning out? I do see that you have more content, which I think is probably what their goal is like, you should be creating more content. But then also like, we're trying to figure out in all the stuff that we do, like what I'm looking at is like what's getting looked at, right? But
yeah. And it's weird. Some things are getting better looked at on YouTube, and some things are getting better looked at TikTok, and some things are better at Instagram, honestly, nothing's really getting great at Facebook, even though that's where I'm posting it. I feel they just want me to pay more, put it more.
Yeah, there is it's a mystery. I don't think anyone knows. I mean, Mr. Beast has kind of figured out what his niche is and how to execute it, which is cool. But I think it's different if you're not molding your brand, rather you're trying to draw people to a thing that exists in a very particular shape. I mean, Comics in Space might be, adjusted by its audience. To certain degrees, because it's like a current thing, and we're definitely well connected to it, as people can come here and hang out with us while we're creating. Wow, there's a conclusion to that thought. But also, certain people just like certain things, and so finding who they are is the key. Anyway. It might be, you look at people sometimes because they're associated with projects. So it might be Aaron Cosby or Cox in Space will be like the top Googled as soon as you type, like KOZ, it's like, oh, you mean Eric Cosfield, with the Cox face. And it'd be like, oh yeah, that's the dude. He's definitely associated with that thing. I would like to know, can I book him for stand up? You know what I mean? And that's where it's like, yeah, people will find your stuff.
I mean, yeah, they're gonna go into each other.
Totally. Well, I mean, and that's the goal, right? Like Francisco's saying that too. Like he started doing stand up because he wanted to draw attention to the art that he does, which is good. It's really fantastic. Same with Will. Sean, Mr. Sean Will, who came in yesterday. They're fantastic artists, but like, you just do other things so that you can, introduce your things to other people. Ugh. But yeah, it is. It's nice to nerd out on your own thing and then come together with other people that they're like, oh, you nerd in that specific way. Like, then I'm down, and I would like you to nerd with you in our specific way. Chandler, Aaron, and I were saying earlier, I was saying to Aaron earlier that getting together with friends to work creatively has been a huge benefit to my mental health. And I heard that you mentioned that you do this instead of therapy. And when you said that, I was like, oh yeah, no, totally valid. Because like you don't, I mean, you do need therapy. Like everyone needs therapy to talk through their things if they're not able to examine it for themselves or need like an outside perspective. That's what friends are for. That's what throughout history people have done. But we need therapists when we don't have people to chill with. So it's just like
exactly, yeah.
Once you're like, oh yeah, no, it's cool. Like all the pent up energy that I had, it was creativity like bubbling out of me, and it doesn't work in a gig economy, but still needs to be expressed.
Right.
Yeah. Melissa McCarthy. Is it slander if you start using someone's name as a swear?
No.
Do you think? Yeah. See, right. Yeah. Exactly. If I started suggesting that some celebrity's name was you should use it as swear, and people started doing it, and so her name was associated. Their name. I'm not speaking of anyone specifically, and not specifically somebody who I just looked up. But do you think that they would be like, if it turned out that they were just like, associated with all sorts of tragedies that had nothing to do with it because they started swearing using the name, they could find out that it was me who said it here on this podcast, and we would get sued for it? That's the first question.
Yeah, I guess always watch what you're saying and putting on the internet. It can come back to bite you, I guess.
It definitely can, as has proven in many cases that it can. Here's the second question. Do you think that they would win?
No, but
why not?
If win any monetary thing,
okay.
But they'd probably make you apologize or something. We'll see how strong cancel culture is.
What if I just send thoughts and prayers to the person that I offended by making their name a swear word? Do you think that would get me off in the court of public opinion?
Sometimes, if it depends on how fickle the court of public opinion is right now.
Facts. Right, like if something more interesting comes up within the same week, it won't even matter. Like if we have some I don't know, declaration of war for some reason that could or could not happen. It's a joke. That was a joke. It was a bit. We can all laugh. That's a bit. Yeah. Haha. We're not gonna get shot down with nuclear weapons from a really unusual source. No, it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
And this is why it's important to do the things you love and be with the people that you enjoy hanging out with. Because who knows? I mean, that's only one of many threats that come within our lives. Being like, it could soon all be over. You don't know. You know. Yeah, Mr. Fleming, I know you're a little bit younger, but there's been many in your life too where they're just like, the world is ending. You better watch out, kid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So like at this point, it's like, yeah, I wish you would do it.
Well, dude, those weirdos are literally begging for the end of the world, bro. It's crazy.
Wait, what?
I remember being at a comedy show on one of those days when the rapture was supposed to happen, and
Yeah.
I think it was supposed to happen at like 6:00. And this was like a Saturday afternoon.
That's a weirdly
like,
specific
starts at
prophecy.
5:30 comedy show.
Okay.
So at 6:00, everybody looked at me to make sure I was still there. I'm still here.
Who was saying that the rapture was going to happen at exactly 6 p.m.?
I don't remember. It was when I was in Chicago, and it was when I was running a Sweet Comedy show. Let's see.
It's something like 14 years ago. So was it more towards the end of the time you were there?
Yeah, it was toward the end of the time I was there.
And I only got it because
2011.
a Reddit post from that time was made that says, on Saturday at 6 p.m., leave a pile of empty clothing. It's by the Abdominal Snowman. But who predicted it's 6 p.m.? That's interesting. I must have missed that one. I didn't remember hearing it.
For LA, hadn't you?
Yeah, it was May 21st, 2011 is the actual date. And this is from the Daily Mail.
I'm not sure if you're on yet.
But who was saying that was happening? Oh, the predictions of Harold Camping. Some guy, he's a civil engineer. Why did they believe that this guy knew when the world was ending?
I mean, if you say something with enough conviction, people think, oh, this is like
Okay, so he was a civil engineer, but he went into preaching. Here's a photo of him. I'm gonna drop in the chat real quick. Boogity boogity boogity. That's a clip from the Daily Mail in the chat. Yeah, but I guess, if you say with enough conviction, right? He was 89 at the time. So he was predicting that the sun was going to consume the earth. And it was going to happen at exactly
He looks like General, Grand Moff Tarkin.
It's a Tark, right? That's my favorite misinterpretation of it. Because just the idea that somebody would be yelling that this tarp is bringing them so much terror, that it must be a fantastic tarp. Just like coming out of nowhere. Like, oh God, it's a tarp! Oh geez. You can hear that I've been watching way too much King of the Hill. That was just a Dale impersonation. So I took your advice. You know how you're watching Simpsons at work in it.
Have you started already? Or
no? So I'm watching on Hulu. You can watch all the King of the Hill. So I've been just like listening to it at work because you don't need to see any of the visuals of King of the Hill. It's a fantastic podcast or audio cast. what they look like, how they're going to be responding, and they're doing such great voice acting too. That's like, they could be in outer space and they're still like relating to each other. That's the thing about Mike Judge is he just makes characters that interact with each other and relate. And it's a beauty. And you don't need his visuals, even though all of them are fantastic. Anyway, so yeah, I'm like up to season 6 right now because I'm like cramming for the episode that's coming up. And it's weird. Like I'm going through it being like, yeah, I've seen all these episodes, but like I couldn't piece together the stories at all. Like I just know that I've seen all of them. Like the King of the Hill time is just like a blur time where I like download his stories into my brain, but like nothing, like I don't know, it's weird. Like they don't stick anywhere that's like relevant. Like if you ask me King of the Hill facts, I'd be like, right, yeah, me on that one, man. It's somewhere in there. But like every time I'm watching, I'm like, oh yeah, I know this episode. This is where the blah 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 blah. I'm like, oh yeah, there's happening. Cool, cool. So it's easy to follow along at work. Anyway, rant over.
Yeah. Very cool.
All right, I gotta get off. But I got this little I got this recorded here. Just a little idea. Probably use a different sound on this.
I know you got the blues. I know you feel down. You gotta keep your chin up, kid, and turn it all around. Yeah, that's fun. That's fun. Because it has this very like upbeat, like playful, like. So that's awesome. Did you say that you have to get off?
What's up?
Did you say that you needed to get off the stream?
Oh yeah, I will soon. I mean, my son is kind of freaking out right now.
Okay, I gotcha. Just let me know when that is. Uh,
Yeah.
So
I'll try and find a different sound for this quick, and then probably hop off.
nice, and it's really like that's like your intro, and then it leads into the singing, and then there's like music that comes in, more instruments coming after that, or like the guitar licks that you want to put in.
Yeah, and like this is just a skeleton, like you were saying.
Yeah, that's cool.
Kind of what the whole thing is built on. But yeah, what I'm thinking is like as the song comes in, it just starts with those chords,
Yeah,
with like your intro to the scene,
it's fantastic.
and then like she
So
can start
classic.
singing about right at the 5 point right there, and then
keep your chin
at the 9.
Then she can wait for the time, man. Yeah. And then she lays it down on the next one. Yeah. Aaron, what do you think? Jazzy?
Yeah.
I don't quite hear it yet, but I'll
Cool.
give it some time to mull in my brain.
Yeah, this is just the outline part. So it definitely.
Yeah, and next time I'll be able to add like some more jazzy stuff.
It's great, dude. I mean, we sprung it on you tonight. So, yeah, that's good. I can definitely, I hear where the lyrics are, and I know that it leaves room for the actress to sing in that spot. So that's awesome, man. I'm excited. That's different than I thought it was going to be for sure. Aaron, I know it's different than what you heard in your brain also, but yeah, I really do like it.
Yeah, I think doing a session with her would help you.
Yeah, hands down. So unfortunately it won't happen before we meet up.
Yeah,
but
it's got room to change a lot, but I think the main thing for me is those just the room of the words and everything.
I think you got the tone and you got the tempo for the soulful and upbeat. Personally, Aaron, yeah, you said you'll think about it and then we'll talk some more. But I'll see if I can get Kate to come in for like an upcoming show, possibly next weekend or the weekend after, so that we can work together. Yeah, because I know you're gonna work on this for also because you're starting to hear it, right? Chandler, I have a feeling that you're starting to hear this song in a way that you weren't before. Is that right? So Chandler, I feel like you're starting to hear this song in a way that you weren't before. Is that right?
What's that?
I feel like you're starting to hear this song in a way that you hadn't before.
Yeah, I'm definitely understanding like the that it needs like upbeat swing type of feel.
Okay, gotcha.
And like we can add just seventh chords and stuff to make it more of a that.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I love the sound of seventh chords.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah, I think on that last part, on the piano and the guitar, it'll definitely have much more of a jazzier sound.
Yeah, that's yeah, that's cool. Did you say you can get a guitar, but you're having issues having a place to record in?
I don't have a USB interface. That's my issue. To like record the sound on the guitar.
Oh, gotcha. So it goes right into the computer.
Into that, like for my stuff anyway. Yeah, I'll definitely be trying to get that anyway. But like that would speed this process up a whole lot.
Right, just so you can play directly into it. Is your keyboard the same way? Like you could plug it into the computer if you had that connection?
Yeah, if I had my keyboard, I could definitely make this sound a lot better, super fast.
Nice.
Kind of just writing it in right now.
Is it a USB-C?
So, do you want me to export this so that you guys can like think about it or give it to the singer? And
yes, actually, yeah. If you could just give us even what you got right there, because we'll let her know, and then we'll use this as the spine. You're gonna build everything off of this, right? So it can gain in complexity, but it'll still hold this same. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's mainly I was trying to find like the rhythm and chords can change and everything, but I definitely want to keep this structure.
Yeah,
all right.
It seems to be hitting it. Cool.
I can send this to each.
So cool. Thank you for meeting with us. Are we on for Saturday in this upcoming week?
Yes, sir. Yes. Things are gonna be a lot more chill now, so I could even meet like twice a week, Thursday and Saturday, if you wanted.
So we have Saturday and Sunday now. How do you feel about that?
All right, I'm sending that to the chat.
That's awesome. Would Saturday and Sunday work for you?
Yeah, that's even better, honestly.
Okay. Aaron, how do you feel?
Like, if you want to do something tomorrow, we could.
Yeah. You want me to tomorrow? We'll just continue.
Well, tomorrow I've got a show, but
it's okay. You think in general? I mean, you don't have to do it tomorrow.
But usually that works.
I could also do like a stream, and then whoever can show up can just show up on.
I'll be here tomorrow. Yeah.
Doing like the podcast,
Yeah. You and me. Yeah, we'll show up at least tomorrow. So, yeah, thank you guys for being here. I'm going to listen to this one in the future on the YouTube. And yeah, you've heard it here first. We're going to go to Sundays. Actually, by the time this comes out, we'll already have done Sundays. So people will get the bonus podcast.
Right on.
Yeah, so that's cool. And then we can keep on trucking. Just a little at a time, less pressure, right? More time to do it. So cool. Saturday and Sunday with my bros.
Yeah, for sure.
Which I'm about. Aaron, you didn't even call out you had a show. Did this just come up? Or is this a show that I've known about?
It was tomorrow, and then I feel and we stopped. We changed drawing with Jack, so I was like, oh, I guess I don't have to really let people know. Sure. It's like an award show sort of thing. It's just like me hanging out at the comedy club, rubbing elbows and that sort of thing.
Yeah, you have talked about the show
more than like an actual professor show.
It's a fun thing that you get to do as part of your career, which is, for those of us who work in shadow and darkness, we don't do that quite so much. But that's awesome, man. And then you have that show at Crackpots on what day of August?
1st. The 1st of August.
The 1st of August. Okay, cool. I was
1st of August. I'm at Crackpots. The 26th of July. So that's 2 Saturdays from now. I'll be in Columbus.
Okay, cool. So doing a set in Columbus as well. So guys, check it out, because I know Aaron Cosgrill's his calendar is always changing, so he'll let you know as soon as he can on professorofcomedy.com. He is very good at doing that. So it will be there. These podcasts come out with a little bit of delay, so once you hear this, you probably only have a week, and you might be shocked. And how do you get to Columbus in time? But figure it out, because it's fun. And definitely, as many people as can get to Crackpots, because you guys will get to see Cause and Effect in live and in person. If I could make it, I would, because that would be definitely a fun show not to be missed. I did get a live performance at one point, but it would be more fun with an audience of people surrounding me. So, all right, Chandler, do you have anything that you want to shout out? Your music. We did find out about your new hidden band, the Blushrooms, which I'm excited to go take a listen to, and I hope other people will as well.
Yeah, you can head over there and check out my old music from when I first started.
That's awesome.
And it should be a good time. I do have, I'm trying to drop some more songs on my Flamingo profile.
That's what's up.
Should have a couple coming soon. So
yeah.
Keep an eye out.
What is it on SoundCloud? At Flamingo Music?
Thanks.
Yeah,
definitely.
Flamingo with the special little O with.
Yeah, which does make it hard to find, but also you can go to coxinspace.com, coxinspace.com, and it's his link. He has the SoundCloud up under his name, so you go to us, and then you can go to his link. It's super easy. I wanted to, because I don't want people to have to look for you and confuse you with any other flamingos. But do you have any projects or shows you want to shout out?
No, not currently, but soon.
All right. Cool. Well, that's awesome. Let us know as soon as you get to do that. Thank you again for meeting with us. And I'm excited. We're going to go to a two-day a week format. So we can do to be continued. Like these.
Get a little bit more done.
Sweet. Well, guys who have listened to this far on the podcast, thank you so much for doing that. I'm going to close this out for now. And then if you guys are hanging on the Discord, of course, we're going to hang out more. So you guys, if you want to do that, you can always stop by when we're doing these podcasts and just hang out with us in the Discord afterwards. So we'll see you later. Bye.